Almost everyone has opened Task Manager at some point. Your PC freezes, a game starts lagging, or your fans suddenly become loud. So you press Control plus Shift plus ESC. But then, you're greeted with 6 different tabs: Processes, Performance, App History, Startup Apps, Users, Details, Services, and unless you're an IT professional, most of them look confusing. The truth is, Task Manager is one of the most powerful troubleshooting tools built into Windows. If you know what each tab actually does, you can diagnose slow performance, find memory-hungry apps, speed up startup, and even identify problems before they become serious. Today, I'll explain every major Task Manager tab in simple English and show you when you should actually use each one. Let's get started. Tab 1, Processes tab. The first tab you'll usually see is Processes. This is the control center for everything currently running on your computer. You'll find 3 main groups: Apps, Background Processes, and Windows Processes. Each process shows how much of your PC it's using. Look at these columns: CPU, how much processor power the app is using; memory, how much RAM it's consuming; disk, how much it's reading or writing to your storage; network, how much internet bandwidth it's using; GPU, how much graphics processing power it's using. If your PC suddenly feels slow, click any column heading. For example, click CPU. Windows sorts everything from highest to lowest. If one program is using 90% of your processor, you'll immediately see it. The same works for memory, disk, network, and GPU. This is usually the first place to check whenever something doesn't feel right. Quick tip: don't end random Windows processes. Only close applications you recognize. Ending the wrong system process can make Windows unstable. Tab 2, Performance tab. Click Performance. This tab gives you a live view of your hardware. You'll normally see CPU, memory, disk, Wi-Fi, or Ethernet, and GPU. Click each one. The graphs update in real time. For the CPU, you'll see current usage, speed, core count, and uptime. The memory section shows installed RAM, available RAM, cached memory, and memory speed. If your RAM constantly sits above 90%, that may explain why Windows feels slow. The disk section tells you whether your SSD or hard drive is being overworked. If disk usage stays near 100% for long periods, a background program may be causing the slowdown. The GPU graph helps identify graphics bottlenecks while gaming or editing videos. Think of the Performance tab as your PC's dashboard. Instead of warning lights, you get live performance graphs. Tab 3, App History. The App History tab is one many people never open. Instead of showing what's happening right now, it records how much CPU time and network data certain apps have used over time. This is especially useful if you're trying to figure out why your battery drains quickly on a laptop, or which Microsoft Store app keeps consuming data in the background. If you notice one app using far more resources than expected, you may decide to uninstall it or stop it from running in the background. Quick reminder: App History mainly tracks Microsoft Store apps. Traditional desktop programs may not appear with the same level of detail. Tab 4, Startup Apps. Now let's open one of my favorite tabs, Startup Apps. Every program listed here tries to launch when Windows starts. Some are useful. Others simply waste memory before you even open them. Look at the Startup Impact column. Windows estimates whether each application has a low, medium, or high impact on startup time. If you don't need an application immediately after booting, right-click it, choose Disable. For example, Spotify, Discord, game launchers, or other apps you can open manually later. Disabling startup apps often makes low-end PCs feel much faster without uninstalling anything. Tab 5, Users tab. The Users tab becomes useful if multiple people use the same computer. It shows every signed-in user and how many resources they're using. If another account is still logged in, its applications may continue consuming RAM and CPU in the background. On family computers or shared office PCs, this can explain mysterious slowdowns. Most home users won't visit this tab often, but it's helpful when troubleshooting shared systems. Tab 6, Details tab. The Details tab is like an advanced version of the Processes tab. Instead of friendly application names, you'll see the actual process names. Things like Explore.exe, Chrome.exe, MS, MP, Eng.exe, svchost.exe. This tab is mainly used for advanced troubleshooting. You can set process priority, analyze running programs, or identify processes that aren't obvious in the Processes tab. If you're a beginner, you probably won't need this tab very often, but it's useful when following advanced troubleshooting guides. Tab 7, Services tab. Finally, let's look at services. Windows runs hundreds of background services. Some are essential, others support optional features. This tab lets you see whether each service is currently running or stopped. For example, Windows Update, Print Spooler, Bluetooth support, and many others. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you've seen this tab before, but here's something important. Don't disable services unless you understand exactly what they do. Stopping the wrong service can break important Windows features. Final thoughts: Task Manager isn't just a tool for closing frozen apps. It's one of the best ways to understand what's happening inside your computer. Use the Processes tab to find resource-hungry programs, the Performance tab to monitor your hardware, App History to track long-term resource usage, Startup apps to improve boot speed, Users to troubleshoot shared computers, Details for advanced process management, and Services to view the background features that keep Windows running. The next time your PC feels slow, don't guess. Open Task Manager. The answer is usually right there. If this guide helped you understand Windows a little better, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Simplifix Tech for more practical Windows 11 optimization guides designed specifically for low-end PCs. And let me know in the comments, which Task Manager tab do you use the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.